Good morning!
Hola.
What are we doing today, babe?
We're going on a big hike. Well, it's actually a small hike, more of an introduction to overnight hiking in the wilderness.
Yeah.
So we have...
It's my first time.
It's going to be a little chilly. So we're trying to pack for a warm day. We think it's going to be pretty warm during the day.
And we're going to be going uphill.
Uphill, but then down into the minuses overnight. So trying to pack for the best of both worlds.
We are going up what Western Australia considers a mountain, which I think the rest of the world probably doesn't.
Yeah.
Mount Cooke in the Darling Ranges.
Small hill otherwise.
Yeah, rocky outcrop. And we're going to camp at the Mount Cooke campsite along the Bibbulmun Track. And hopefully we see some nice birds.
Booyah. Some of the really important things that we need that are essential is emergency beacon. So these are only a few $100, but it'll save your life. So very cheap insurance. We carry this in one of our packs, and if one of us gets stuck, we'll hit the button and hopefully someone will come and find us. Another essential is multi-tool. These will get you out of a pickle and come in very handy. This is a Leatherman that I had from when I was in the military. Head torches, extremely helpful, not essential, but helpful. The essential ones are really having a flint to make a flame. We've got the luxury of having a little butane burner. These are also very cheap, but come in extremely handy. Even if you can't get a fire going.
And that thing's reliable. You've used that
Super reliable, yeah.
thousands of times.
We even use it when we're going glamping as well. So it's an emergency function that actually has lots of different functions as well. Another really handy thing to take is collapsible saw. This weighs nothing, but is good for collecting firewood. And is super helpful. I'd almost say it's an essential. The other essential that we probably won't use, but is really, really helpful. This is a water purification kit. So you can take brackish, muddy, slop water and filter it through this and to have clean drinking water. Water's probably the most important thing apart from keeping warm that you need when you're doing some backcountry stuff. Brings us on to our next point. So really importantly, you want to have a good sleeping bag. You want to be hotter and then be able to kick this off during the middle of the night than shivering cold. So what we've done, we don't really have, this is our Arctic bag, but because there's two of us, our other bag is a summer bag. So how we're going to warm that up is through a fleece liner. So this is like a fleece sleeping bag that you put inside your other sleeping bag, and this bumps up the warmth a little bit.
It saves you need to buy another sleeping bag.
Saves you buying another sleeping bag because they're not cheap. They're really, really expensive, particularly the Arctic rated ones. And the rest of this stuff is really just luxury, quality of life stuff. We've got some freeze-dried MRE style meals, chippies, and we've got some cold beers for later on as well. Yummy. We've arrived at the start of the trailhead. It's by all these cars here. There's a few people that are having the same idea as us.
A lot more than we were expecting.
A lot more than we were expecting. But I'm sure we'll make it work. Mm-hmm. It's still a really beautiful day and conditions are looking really good. Really easy drive in. We stopped and got a coffee. So we're going to get ready to go. We'll check in with you later.
beautiful. Oh, really exposing how puffed I am.
We're buggered. We've just ascended, I don't know, 200 meters?
Just straight up.
Straight up. Got a beautiful outlook at the moment.
This really friendly couple who told us about this neato cave. And look, there's a visitor's book for you to leave a note in. Isn't that beautiful? All these people writing like love letters to each other and to the mountain. It's beautiful.
We're taking 5. And it's amazing how the temperature just drops as soon as you put your bag down.
Yeah, it's cold. It's fresh.
Very fresh. But it's a fantastic spot.
It really is. So beautiful.
We've already scoped out a potential camping spot for overnight if further up the hill there gets crowded. We've seen a few people already, so we're not too sure how crowded it's going to be. So we're keeping an eye out for cool spots that we can have a beer, and we think this view here is a perfect spot.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
This is why you carry an emergency beacon for when you do shit like this.
What did I say? I said one of us was more likely to get injured than the other, and you took offence, but...
So we've just finished having a little bit of a snack. It was yummy, wasn't it?
It was so good for something that had no sugar, no flour, no eggs, no dairy. It had a lot of whatever the hell was so delicious in it.
Ashley's taught me all about keto, so I'm now a pro.
Oh, don't. I'm not a proponent of keto. Don't make it seem that way.
But where we are at the moment, we're about halfway through the track. That's the top of Mount Cooke over there, where we're going, Cooke with an E. And we've got these bags here. We found a very nice campsite before. We've got another 3 or 4 kilometers to go down that way. So what we're going to do is, because we liked that other campsite so much, we're going to stash these bags in a bush somewhere, drop a GPS pin so we can find them later, and then go finish off the track that way, come back without our packs, and then go back the way we came to that real cool campsite and crack a few cold ones while we're there. Pretty nice. Beautiful.
Oh look, there's little native bees on it as well. Well, we have just come across the perfect campsite. Someone's obviously already camped here before. There's a fire pit set up and ready to go. It's sheltered. We're going to get a beautiful view of the sunrise. And just up there is where we can watch the sunset.
So we've got camp set up. There's our abode for the night. Ash has already gone in to search for some firewood. We're going to need a ton more because it's going to be super cold tonight. I think she's somewhere up there. I'm going to try and search for some more firewood. And we've got a little bit of time in the sky before sundown, so plenty of time to get a fire going and get ready for dinner. here we are, we're all settled in.
Oh yeah.
We've got chip ears,
Chips, books.
a beverage.
That sound.
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Cheers, darling.
We've cracked the code.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky with this wood burning so well. It was a bit of a find. So we have eaten our dinner and David's given me hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's very cold.
It is very cold and we've let the fire go out. So we have brushed our teeth and we are going to retire to our cozy little teeny tiny tent and have a cuddle and try to stay warm overnight.
Do our best. This is going to be the hard bit. Getting through the night. But it's a lovely night. It's fairly still, not a lot of breeze. And we can see all the stars, not a cloud in the sky. It's really nice.
We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Just missed the sunrise. The beautiful mist is still all through the valley. It is incredibly cold up here. David's getting some water ready to boil so that we can have a nice steaming hot cup of coffee. And our little palace really did treat us quite well last night, wouldn't you say, David?
Yeah, it did alright. We're cold, but we're not like freezing cold. Can still get a boogie on if you wanted to. But we think the fog level's definitely going to stay down. It won't be foggy up here. There's a good cold camping here.
Not a bad start to the Sunday.
We've just come down off the top and you can see that there's a lot of burnt ash, and it just goes to show how well this forest recovers from bushfire. It's almost like it was designed that way. It's really interesting to see. A fresh fire too, by the look of it. Everything's so green and luscious, and it's coming back really well. So we've just finished the hike. We're coming up to the car park now on the fire trails. What was a truly special hike. I think it was really nice.
That was amazing.
Did enjoy it. It's a great spot and a great way to do a hike, I think. Find a nice place to look at the sunset. It was really good. Tune in next time for more adventures.